cool coffee beans. You've made your first app, but don't take my word for it. Make sure that it runs on your phone. So now I've taken you through 3 steps to show you how to take a drawing to an app. Let's recap a little. The first step was to choose your views. A great place to start with this step is to circle the different views, and then decide which view tags you need to use. Catherine and Kunal taught you about 2 view tags, image views and text views. And they've also mentioned a view called a button, which you'll be using in the next lesson. As you begin to feel a little bit more ambitious, you can discover new views in the documentation. Alright, once you're done choosing your views, you move on to positioning. And the question you need to be asking yourself at this stage is, what view group should I use? Now, view groups have a lot of control over how and where you position your views. If the views are aligned horizontally or vertically, you probably want to use a linear layout. And if the views are aligned relative to one another, then you probably want to use a relative layout. Now, once you've made this decision, if you're using a linear layout, you're going to think about things like orientation and layout weight. Layout weight in particular is a little bit complicated but pretty powerful. It allows you to sort of equally distribute your views across the screen, which is a really great feature. If you're using a relative layout, you'll be thinking of how to position your views relative to their sibling views and to their parent view. And this will be done using the align parent attributes and attributes like to left of and to right of. And step 3 is the fun step where you get to style your views. During this step, you'll look at things like the text and the color and the font and decide what you want them to look like. Will the text have a background color? How will the pictures fill up their space? Once you know the attributes you're going to change, then you need to know the correct value you're going to change them to. Finally, you'll look at the more subtle spacing issues between elements, and you can tweak the spacing between elements using padding and layout margin attributes. Once you're able to master these steps, you should be able to take any simple drawing that you come up with and turn it into an Android app layout. Good work!